Hi, this is Mark Hughes with your Good Karma tip, our roller coaster of values. You know, it was some time ago that I was living in Los Angeles, and I was coming home and I was going up the road, and there was some kid standing on some garbage can and he was spray painting some signs, and I felt a sense of responsibility to, call him on it, right? So I rolled down my window and I said, hey, knock it off. Come on, really? Do you really need to do that? And he said, well, you going to call the police? And got kind of belligerent with me, right? So I just kind of chilled and I said, it'd just be great if you just wouldn't do that, okay? And then I drove away. So then I went up just 2 blocks up the street and pulled underneath the parking structure in my apartment building, went up to my apartment, and as the evening rolled on, I started feeling uneasy. Like there would be a sense of retaliation coming from this kid. And I didn't sleep very well. And in the middle of the night, I literally got up and went down and checked my car because I thought he would vandalize my car. Now, most recently, we experienced this same sort of roller coaster of values in Portland, Oregon, where some gentlemen stepped forward to confront a man that was being belligerent and mean and derogatory to some women. And when they stepped forward, he pulled a knife and he stabbed them, and 2 of them died. Now, it's a really tough lesson when we step into our values and it doesn't go so well, right? The challenging part is stepping into our values and holding on to those values when sometimes the events don't turn out so well. Now, in that situation, it was a very isolated situation. It doesn't always happen like that. We hear all the time of heroes that step forward and save the day, right? And do these amazing things, and they're rewarded with great, praise and acknowledgement for the things that they do, right? But sometimes it doesn't go so well. So we have to ask ourselves, to what degree am I going to stand up and stand firm to my values? Because in reality is sometimes it's easier not to stand up, not to uphold the values that we believe that are so important to live by, that we let it go because of the consequences or the repercussions. And what I'm suggesting here is that we all have a personal choice in terms of what values that we feel are important and we stand up to. Because the reality is, if we don't hold on to a value system that honors integrity, that honors honesty, that honors people doing good things for other people, then where does that leave us? We are at a critical point of taking a very serious inventory of our values. It has become so apparent that lying and misrepresenting the truth and fake news and all that kind of stuff is what it's done is it's lowered the bar, right? It's literally lowered the bar to what's acceptable. And it really is up to each and every one of us to maintain that bar, to maintain that level of integrity, those value systems that we believe wholeheartedly within ourselves are worth fighting for. Now, I'm not suggesting that you put your life on the line, but in most situations, if you can step out and hold true to your value system, you will not only feel better about yourselves, but you will be making a significant difference to elevating the bar, the integrity, the values that are so critically important in our society. So the next time your values are torn and pulled apart or brought into question or whatever that may be, I want you to ask yourself, how important is this? How important is it for me to maintain these values? Because it's critical at this point in our evolution that we make the choice to take the high road. And it all begins with each and every one of us making that choice. I'm calling to you to remember that good karma is by choice, not by chance, that it's a conscious effort. Sometimes there's sacrifices, sometimes it doesn't turn out as well as we'd like to, because let's face it, sometimes it's easier just to skirt the issue or not deal with it. I would have slept a lot better if I wouldn't have confronted that young man that was spraying the sign. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe, I made an impact. I don't know. But imagine if all of us did that. Imagine the world that we could create if all of us chose to live by values to elevate the consciousness in our world, to bring about a better awareness to what it truly is to be kind and compassionate and caring to other individuals. That choice is up to each and every one of us, and it begins with you. It begins with you making a conscious choice to make good karma your choice and to step up and live by more honorable principles. I hope that this is helpful for you, and I encourage you and support you during those challenging times when it's a struggle, when it's too easy to let it go, to have the strength and the courage within yourself to make that choice, to make the world a better place. Come join me by making the world a better place, by joining together and elevating our good karma in the world. This is Mark Hughes with the Karma Institute. Thank you. As we continue to explore conscious solutions to our world's most pressing problems, be a part of the conversation and subscribe to our Karma Talks channel. Thank you.